Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards today for October the 19th. I'm going to be pulling one card per sign for this video. So if you know your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, you can get a lot of juice out of one little video like this. If you also happen to know your other placements, your Venus, your Saturn, your Jupiter placements, etc., then you can pull a whole lot of juice out of a little video like this. I do want to thank you guys for being here. I appreciate that. Don't forget, we do have the contest running, so you definitely want to put a comment down below this video. And of course, I want to thank you up front to those of you who are going to be getting readings with me on Reiki sessions. I'm going to be working with and interacting with today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all of your support. All of you guys' support, both here on YouTube and with the private readings and Reiki sessions and Reiki candles, does help me to continue to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very much. Aries, we're starting with you. You guys have the Nine of Pentacles showing up in reverse. To me, the Nine of Pentacles is a very independent card. It talks about standing on your own, creating the things that you want out of life, having a lot of abundance. And so this could be talking about you being single and independent, very much so. But if you are actually in a committed relationship, then this talks about you accomplishing something as an individual on your own that is something that makes you feel good and probably even adds to the content in your wallet or in your bank account. All right, next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, what we're showing here is the Star coming up in reverse. With the Star in reverse, this is telling me that you're feeling a little bit lost and like you don't know exactly what direction that you need to go. And so sort of looking for direction today and feeling a little bit tossed around by circumstances, I dare say. All right, next let's look at Gemini. Gemini, as you guys have the Queen of Wands showing up here, this just tells me that today you are being very proactive, very creative, thinking outside the box. I feel like you are being as positive as you can be with the people around you and really maximizing your sense of humor and also your enthusiasm today, Geminis. Next up, we're looking at Cancer. Cancers, you guys have the Queen of Swords showing up in reverse. I do think that there is somebody that you are having to really analyze this person and their actions today, and they may even be having some type of conversation with you about some things that have gone on or why they are the way they are. And I think that you're really having to think very seriously about what you want to do with this person or this situation that this person is involved in, as far as how do you want to be interacting with them? Do you want to be interacting with them? Do you even believe them? Okay. Because the Queen of Swords has been through some stuff, and in that experience, she has learned a lot of things about people and how they act. And so she can sense baloney a mile away. I think you're having to really sense around a person whether they're full of baloney or whether they're actually sincere. All right. So that's for Cancers. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leos, you guys have the Nine of Cups. This is going to be a day when it's going to be really tempting to overindulge in something. It doesn't have to be cups. But I'm looking at this card right now and I'm seeing one person and 9 cups and a huge fish. So could be overindulging in or tempted to overindulge in food and alcohol and other types of things we can put into our body and alter our consciousness level with. Video games, there's just all kinds of stuff that we have the capability of overindulging in. So we want to be careful today, those of us who have Leo placements, and make sure that all things really in moderation. That's what leads to the long-term happiness. All right, so that's for Leos. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Virgos, you guys have the Four of Swords showing up. This tells me that you're taking a break from something. There may be something going on outside of your control that's keeping you from doing everything that you would normally do in a situation. I'm just noticing this crease on my card that doesn't make me very happy. Anyway, so yeah, and I think actually that is kind of feeding into that message too of something, um, something outside of your control, maybe even some kind of, I don't know, the word they keep giving me is blemish, maybe some kind of blemish that you have to kind of stop and go back and take care of. And then once that's taken care of, then you can continue on from here. But definitely taking some kind of break or breather, not doing everything that you would normally do, and not necessarily your choice that you're not doing everything you would normally be doing today. You know, maybe because of something outside your existence influencing. All right, so that's Virgos, right? Yep, Leo, Virgo. Next up, we're looking at Libras. Okay, so Libras, you guys have the High Priest. I do feel like there's somebody that you're getting advice from today, whether this is a financial professional, a legal professional, a spiritual leader, you know, a pastor, a mystic, a guru, whatever. There's somebody that you're going to for advice today because I think that you're feeling like you may have lost a little bit of your sense of direction with a particular situation, not overall in life, but with a particular situation. And so I think you're going to somebody for advice on this. You could even be going to a psychic, but I think with the High Priest, we're talking about something that is more certified professional type of thing where psychics are, you know, we've done it a long time, but nobody ever really gives us a certificate. And so even though we're professional, it's not like a certificated professional or a certified professional. Okay, so there's that for Libra. Next up we have Scorpio. Scorpio, Prince of Wands. We have somebody showing up in our sphere of influence who is taking some kind of inspired action, very enthusiastic, very passionate. I feel like they are taking this inspired action towards us. Maybe they're doing something really sweet and wonderful and charming for us. They do try to make people around them happy and make them laugh. I just feel like this person is sort of coming in out of nowhere and really surprising us. And then I also sort of get the sense that, you know, I almost see like the horse going off of this card and not really stopping and slowing down when they get to us. So maybe there's some kind of communication coming in from somebody and then they're gone just almost as fast as they show up. That type of thing. I don't see this energy coming into our lives for any type of long-term period. Okay? Maybe more than today, but I don't hold out a lot of expectation for more than that. Sagittarius, you guys are up next. Eight of Swords showing up in reverse. I like this card in reverse. It just means that you had something going on that was limiting or restricting you. And it turns out that the limitation and the restriction was not from outside, but it was from your own self and your own perspective. So now you've switched that up. You're seeing it from a different perspective, and now you know how you can move forward away from this limitation and restriction. Whoop, whoop. Okay, Capricorns. Capricorns, you have Sun and Yos coming up. This is actually a card that calls you to be responsible, and you may have to be responsible in the face of some type of temptation towards addiction or obsession or some type of unhealthy interaction or behavior. This card just asks you to be responsible as that temptation comes up so that you're not letting yourself down, basically. Anything else I need to say about that? Okay, next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, Six of Cups showing up in reverse. This is telling me that you're having some memories about something that happened in the past, maybe even in your childhood, that was not so pleasant, not the type of thing that you want to relive. You could be having those memories because somebody is coming back from the past. You know, maybe, or maybe you just found an old picture or an old newspaper clipping or something like that as well. Either way, these memories that you're having are not the kind that you want to repeat. Next up, Pisces. Oh, wait a second. We'll get back to that one. Also, for some of you Aquarius, and I'm not going to say this is the majority, but this is another theme that came up for me, is some of you may be interacting with children today and you may not be enjoying that interaction the way that you would like to. Okay, that's going to be the minority of you though. Next, Pisces, Two of Swords showing up. This is just telling me that you have a decision in front of you. And I think that decision really has to do with, am I going to take the high road or am I going to take the low road? Am I going to follow my morals and my integrity, or am I going to get the darn thing done no matter what it takes? So I think that's the choice that's in front of you today. I really don't feel like you guys are having a hard time with this choice, Pisces. I think you guys are, you know, most of the people who watch my channel, I think you guys are going straight up on the high road, and just with the knowledge that doing things in a way that doesn't, you know, that you can still look at yourself in the mirror makes you feel good and also brings better results in the long term. So high road, I think you guys are choosing the high road today, but I think that you do pause for a second and think about it a little bit before you make that decision with this card showing up. Also, you should know this is a decision that you're making that doesn't just impact your next 20 minutes. This is a decision that you're making that's going to impact you for a while down the road. Okay, so that's what we have today, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Remember the contest and comment down below. Looking forward to working with you, some of you personally today, and the rest of you I will see back here on the next video. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.